Hello, my dear Virgos. This is Clarity1129, and I welcome you to your November 2022 predictions. I hope you're doing well. It's going to be a difficult period for a few of us during this time. In fact, for all of us, these themes will come, and depending on how much healing work we are doing, things will be easy or difficult. We've just had a solar eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, and so themes will come up. Our fears, our shadow side, these are all things that comes to the surface for us to process and to release. All right, so these times are not easy times, but they are extremely important because they help us release what's no longer serving us and help us liberate ourselves and reach our full potential. So I've done a reading for the same, and I'll link that in the description box below. So if you're called to watch it, please do so and work through your fears. All right, don't just sweep it under the carpet because it's unpleasant. It will really help you. Now, coming back to the reading, I'm going to take out one card from the Moonology deck for your overarching energy for the month, and you get, wow, look at this, a new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. So all the more reading I feel, my dear Virgos, that you need to actually go and check that reading, which I will link in the description box below, which was about the solar eclipse, what you need to work on, because there is going to be powerful change in your life, all right, during this month of November. All right, now I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot, which is my latest deck. I'm going to be pulling 4 cards out from here. One for the general outlook, one for love, romance, relationships, one for career and finance, and one for spiritual growth. So for overarching energy, you get the 3 of Swords, okay, for the general outlook. For your love, romance, and relationships, you get the Hermit, which is the card of Virgo. For your career and finances, you get the 8 of Cups. And for your spiritual growth, you get the Lovers. I'm going to take out one card from the Lenormand deck to further amplify and or clarify the overarching energy. And we get Lady. Now, the number 29 or the number 11 or the number 2 could be significant for you, important numbers for you. All right, I'm going to take out 2 cards to further amplify and or clarify your general outlook. Got my eyes closed and I'm taking out 2 cards, and a third one fell off, which I'm keeping back inside. All right, let's look at these. You get Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And Caterpillar, things will not always be this way, a change is coming, which is a double confirmation after this. Expect powerful change. All right, now this is your basic reading. We're going to look at this before we move ahead. Now for your love, romance and relationships, as well as your spiritual growth, you get 2 major arcana. So this is meant to happen at this time. All right, so let's begin. Expect powerful change. This is the overarching energy. So whichever area it is in your life, either one area or all areas of your life, you are going to experience powerful change. All right. A lot of themes are going to come up for you to process as far as your fears are concerned, your shadow side are concerned. Maybe people in your life will trigger you so that you move into actually working with these energies. All right. And maybe for some of you, there is a lady involved. This particular person is who is going to bring about this change in your life, or trigger you to, or inspire you to want to move in for that change. All right. For your general outlook, you get the 3 of Swords. This was also there for one more. I don't remember who it was. Was it Leo? I'm not sure. Now, this 3 of Swords energy is that of heartbreak. There's a lot of pain, my dear Virgos, and this pain you've not been addressing. All right. And now with this new moon eclipse, which has just happened yesterday in Scorpio, and the energies are going to stay for some time, this is going to come up for you to process. Now, whether it is childhood trauma, or whether it is you being, let down by loved ones in the past, whatever it is, there is a lot of hurt which you are hiding or suppressing, or, sweeping under the carpet, or you're not dealing with. And this has actually taken from you. You're not living life to your full potential. And maybe you come to a tower moment of some sort during this time, and which is going to bring about a powerful change. Maybe there's a lady involved, and this particular person triggers this change in you, but you can no longer ignore this pain. You can no longer hide from this pain. You need to process it and let it go. This is the time for you to actually heal from it and let it go, because you need to move forward. And while you're healing this, you may have strong emotion. All right. Maybe this person who brought you so much of pain is someone that you really, really loved. In fact, I believe that pain is usually, the kind which torments us and traumatizes us, is usually the kind of pain which comes from because this is heartbreak. All right. It is not some sort of a person from outside who's coming and tormenting us. No, this is someone where we have been invested in this and our heart has been broken. All right. This is that kind of thing. So we have been invested in someone, and this someone has broken our heart, and that is why when we process this energy, we can feel a lot of love or a lot of hate. There'll be very strong emotions. And as it is, Virgos are, though they're mutable signs, they are extremely sensitive, and they're given their all when they're in a relationship. So they also feel very, they may look stoic, but they have a whole lot of depth of emotions. And so when you finally bring this to process this emotion, you will have to deal with very strong emotions, which is not going to be easy. But what you're being asked, what you're being told by Spirit is, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So this energy is going to be there. It's going to be difficult, but it will pass. And in its place, beautiful, light and calm energy is going to come. All right. And it is going to come in your love, romance and relationship. Maybe you withdraw from your connections. You withdraw during this time and go into hermit mode to find answers from within. This is the card of Virgo. Because, and this lamp here is actually telling you the wisdom that you get from within when you actually withdraw from society, withdraw from the people around you, and ask yourself why these things happen, and you get those answers from within. And what you get can actually serve as light for other people as well. All right. So this is the energy you are in. So for those of you who are single, it's possible that, if you have actually taken some time away from your work to just be with yourself, you've gone for a getaway, maybe you meet another Virgo who's, who sparks your interest. But mostly I feel you are not going to be very receptive during this time. As far as love, romance and relationship are concerned, your love is going to be more of self-love during this time. This month of November, you will be focusing on your relationship with yourself, how comfortable it is with yourself. All right. Is your inner child healed? How do you feel sitting on your own? Why is it that you're not comfortable sitting on your own? These are the answers you're looking for, and you're going to heal yourself. And it is extremely crucial that you do it. all right, because this is going to actually liberate you. For your career and finances, you get the 8 of Cups. For a lot of you, you're not very happy in the place that you are, and you start looking for fulfillment elsewhere. So for a few of you, you may be leaving your job, looking for a job elsewhere. For others of you, maybe you will, say, some of you will switch the job, some of you will just take a sabbatical from the job, some of you will want to study more beyond what, right? You may be working with the same person, but you will go on to study more. So wherever your main base is, you may leave that and go elsewhere. For a few others of you, maybe you'll be transferred elsewhere. But there is this feeling of leaving that place of work for a brief while, or to look for other avenues maybe. So this is basically some sort of change. And maybe because you're already in this hermit energy, maybe it's just that you're taking a time out. It could be that as well. All right. For your spiritual growth, you get this beautiful card, the Lovers. For some of you, maybe you're in a twin flame connection, for those of you who resonate with the term, or in some sort of a soul connection. And I feel maybe for some of you, it is this person here. And don't go by gender. It's basically can be just energies that we're talking about. You'll know what's best. Use your discernment. Use your, for your situation. But there is someone that you have been drawn to for a very long time, and it is not, and possibly this person is the one who's broken your heart and walked away from you and is coming back. Or it could be somebody totally different, someone else. Or maybe this person who's broken your heart is a karmic, and now you come across somebody whom you can actually connect with. All right. Or it's someone from your past whom you're reuniting with. It could be either ways. Or it could be after your hermit, you're withdrawing from society, you coming into balance, your yin and yang energy is coming into balance. So something powerful is going to happen, which is going to, with this card here, and this month of November is not going to be an easy month for you emotionally. But by the time you finish this, as you move into Sagittarius season, you will find that you have actually liberated yourself, and now you can actually reach your true potential in every area of your life, and you feel more fulfilled and satisfied. All right, please don't run away from this healing, because it's not going to be pleasant, but you need to do this. You owe it to yourself. All right, my dear Virgos. I know it felt like a heavy reading, because there is going to be a lot of transformation that's going to happen, but you need to do this for yourself. All right. So let's take out an advice card each from the Spirit or Animal Oracle and the Soul's Journey. What does Spirit advise you to do during this time? Let's see. And you get Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. So just trust the universe. Okay, the number 35 and the number 8 could be relevant to you. Just trust the universe. All this that's happening, all this, you've been trying to suppress your sorrow for a long time, and Spirit is seeing you. The universe sees that you're going through so much on the inside, though you're keeping a very stoic demeanor on the outside. But it's time for you to process it. And this solar eclipse, Spirit has a plan for you. So just go with the flow and don't look for answers outside of you. Everything that you need to know is within you, and you know that. So just give yourself some time, spend some time with yourself. If required, take a sabbatical from work and just go to some place which brings you peace. Sit with yourself, don't discuss it with people, and get your answers from within. And you get worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. This is so beautiful. This is something that you need to know, my dear Virgos, all right? Worry has done nothing for anyone. You sit in this energy, keep worrying, and you bring about so much of sorrow, even though at that particular time when you're worrying, you're far away from the situation that you're worrying. You are playing it in your head. This is all in your head, and it really doesn't help in any way, all right? Because when this whatever obstacle you are thinking about and worrying over actually comes in front of you, you'll spring into action and do things. But when you're sitting there and worrying about it, you are just traumatizing yourself unnecessarily, and it really doesn't benefit anybody. All right, so you're being told to release this worry. Know that spirit has a plan, and things will all work out beautifully in the end. This is just take this heavy energy that you're going through as spirit's way of helping you grow. All right, I know most of us don't like to hear it, and because we are feeling the pain, and the last thing we want to know is that yes, this is a plan and you got to work through it. It just feels like a lot of advice that you just don't have the stamina to listen to. But the fact is, whether you accept it that way or not, you have to work through it. So try not to look for answers outside, and try and sit with yourself. Finally, as Virgos, you are the ones who would do all the research and everything thoroughly, and then no one can do it better than you. So you will have all those answers within you. Okay, so where you want to see maximum changes in your life is going to be in the marriage area. So I don't really see a lot of you getting married during this time. So I feel this is for those of you who are already in a marriage or in partnerships like that, wherein you have some challenging energy and maybe you need to take a break to process things before moving forward. Or if those of you who are there, maybe you need to have that chat and put all your cards on the table and decide what is it that you really want. Okay, now if there's any time specific question on your mind, think about it. And I'm going to take out a month, February. So between now and February next year, whatever it is that you want will come to you. Now last but not the least, we're going to, if there's any pressing question on your mind, anything you've been thinking about, hoping to get a sign, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. So are you ready, my dear Virgos? Oops. Let's put that angel there. And the answer is be assertive. So if you find that in whatever relationships you're in, whether it's been a romantic relationships or with your family or within your work situation, if you feel that you've let people, see, Virgos are mutable signs, and usually they're very sweet, and they might criticize you when things go wrong because you criticize yourself more than you criticize anybody else, and it's always supposed to be constructive criticism for you. But the fact is that you usually are the ones who always compromise, and now you're being told to be assertive. So if there's something that you want, you need to say it out loud, and you need to be firm about it. All right, because your opinion, your needs are as important as the next person, and this is the message you get. All right, so I don't know whether this was the question you were asking for, but this is the answer that you're getting. All right, so just think about this answer that the angels have given you. Whatever it is that you want can be yours if you are assertive. All right. So with that, we come to the end of your reading, my dear Virgos. It may be a difficult month, but just remember, it is the month that's going to help you grow and liberate yourself and reach your full potential happily. All right. So I'm sending you lots of love and light, and do take care, and I'll meet you at the end of the month with your December predictions. Till then, stay strong. Bye-bye.